roofing or whatever. And he was like, yeah, that's actually like really smart because we're not actually using the barn as a barn. And then all we would really have to do, aside from like switching out the roof, is adding like a door situation to seal it, obviously, because you want it to be sealed. And then we're gonna have to seal it because it's definitely not airtight. It would probably be a little bit, well, we don't want it to be airtight, but you know what I mean. We don't want like heavy breezes from like big holes and stuff. So we're gonna have to figure out how to like seal the bottom so that it doesn't let like animals in and stuff, because we have a lot of wildlife around us, which is great, but I don't want them like eating my plants and subsequently dying and then also ruining the plant. So that's just a little something that we're looking into doing, and I'm so excited. That will definitely be a spring project, maybe early summer project depending on how things go, because I'm also doing the garden. So also we decided that we're going to use the siding for the tin roof, because it's like a tin corrugated roof like that on the barn. So we're going to use that for the garden beds. We're just going to recycle some of the pieces and use it for that, which cuts down literally so much on cost. And also, since those things are like metal, they will last forever. When you do wood garden beds, you can expect that after like, I don't know, 3 to 5 years, you might start to see some like wear and tear on the wood, unless you made it out of cedar, which is literally so expensive. I cannot even wrap my mind around how expensive cedar is. So unless you have that sort of a situation, it's probably gonna rot, I don't know, 5 years or less. So if you do like the, it's called, what is it called? Galvanized steel. Okay, my battery was flashing for like at least 2 minutes. I'm surprised it lasted that long. Anyway, so with galvanized steel, that'll last like so much longer. And yeah, I just have to do a little bit more research on that to make sure it's safe. But like, I've seen a ton of people make garden beds out of galvanized steel roofing, which is exactly what it is out there. So anyway, all this to say, I am going to be adding on to the pole of the Adansonii tree, because it's currently like, I think 8 feet tall, and it could potentially be 10, 12 feet tall. No, that's a bit of a stretch. I'd say 10 feet tall, because a lot of the branches have like outgrown the pole, obviously. So now they're starting to like cascade down, and those branches are pretty big. So I feel like it could be a lot taller, and I'd love to see that. I'd love to see that journey for her. I don't know. I don't think that it's like as happy as it could be inside of my green room. I think that it would be a lot happier in a greenhouse where it's like mega humid, but also it's probably going to get really humid in there. So I'm not really sure, but I think that it does feel a little bit too big for the room. Obviously, I love it. I'm not like going to get rid of it or anything. I just think that it might be better suited for the greenhouse. So we'll just have to see what I think once we're out there. But the roof is like really tall. It's like kind of like a vaulted ceiling, because it was a barn. So I mean, it has like a really tall roof on it. It's just a really cool building, and I was looking on the inside and just like imagining what it'll look like with like clear roof. I'm literally so excited. So anyway, all this to say, I got a little like rolling tray for the Adansonii because it is so heavy, especially after it's been freshly watered. And if I ever want to like move it around, it's terrible. And also I don't have like a saucer or anything for it, and I don't want it to sit directly on the floor because I can't really like let it drain when I water it, you know, because what I do to water it is I set it inside of like a tub, like a shallow storage tub, and then I water it from the top, and then like just like wait for the water to cycle through. But it really needs to be repotted, so I'm watering it pretty often, like probably like once a week or so. So it's just like really annoying to move around. So I got this to make that process easier. And also I got this massive pot. I don't know how many inches this is. I would assume like 18 inches or something. Like this is like really, really, really big. So I got this huge pot for it. It definitely needs a bigger pot. The roots are coming out the bottom. They're starting to like, I don't know, intermingle with each other at the top of the pot. So that will be an adventure to repot that plant, and I will definitely film it for you guys. I am absolutely 1000% going to need help. Hopefully Daniel will be able to help. He'd probably just like hold it up while I shimmy the roots loose a little bit and then pour in a ton of De La Tanks in here. I'm literally so excited to get that in my De La Tanks mix. But anyway, also got some shelf brackets, which is unrelated. My plant room right now is so messy because I just did a campaign with a company called Green Digs for their IGTV. So I unboxed some of my picks from their website, which I'm literally so thrilled about. Let me show you the plants. So it's a newer online plant store, and this is obviously like not sponsored or anything, but I want to show you the plants. And if you want to go check out the videos that I made for them, you can go watch their IGTV channel. But these three up front and center are the ones. So I got a ponytail palm, my first ponytail palm ever, and they come pre-potted in these like really beautiful pots, and then a saucer as well, which I just love. I think these are so pretty. And then I got another pilea because I don't have one right now because mine all bit the dust. And then a green ZZ, which I also have never had. So I'm really excited about that. But I have like all the boxes right there. This right here, like this room is a mess. Here's what it looks like. And it's not that big of a room, so when it gets messy, it just feels really messy. Okay, the room is clean again and it looks so good. This carpet is consistently crooked because the dogs run in here and it gets pushed this way. It used to be in the center of the room. It never is the center of the room anymore because they're always playing. But anyway, all cleaned up. I took the rattan chair out of here because it is broken. The rattan ripped actually, and I've been looking at some tutorials online for how to fix it. It looks pretty simple. I just need to order the supplies, and when I do that, I will be doing it on my second channel. So if you're not subscribed to my second channel, it's like a vlog channel where I share more home DIY, my personal life, sewing, fashion, whatever. And I think that's all I'm gonna film today because it's getting really dark. It's like, what time is it? 5:30. And as you can see, the sun is just not out to play today, so it's gonna get dark really early. Hello everyone, welcome to another day of filming this video. I have to say there is just something to be said about direct light. Let me be honest for a moment. This week has been so incredibly hard for me, and I feel a bit dramatic saying that, but last week we had so much sun. It was like 70 degrees. You know, I thought that we were at the end of winter, and then this week it has rained almost every single day. We had puddles everywhere. It was just so miserable and dark and cold, and my body is just so sick of being cold. Normally by this time, actually like a month ago, normally I would be already experiencing warm weather because in Tucson it got warm in like very late February, early March. It's just been really difficult for me for it to be like mid-March and still so cold, but I don't need to complain about it for too long. But I just have to say that if you're experiencing anything like this, like, you're definitely not alone because this is really hard. So anyway, since today is like very, very sunny, I just feel like a new person, and I'm ready to like tackle this video and finish my projects and everything. So what needs to be done is I'm going to start fertilizing my plants. So a lot of my plants have not been fertilized since, you know, fall. So it's time to, well, all of them have not been fertilized since fall, I should say. But first, it is about lunchtime. It's like 1 o'clock, so a little bit of a late lunch, but I kind of woke up late, so it all makes sense. And today I'm going to be cooking lunch from a meal that I got from Green Chef. So thank you, Green Chef, for sponsoring this video. This is the second time I've worked with them, and I just have to tell you guys, I freaking love Green Chef so much. When I ran out of meals last time, I thought about it like every single day and like couldn't wait for my next box to arrive. So Truly, it was an amazing experience, and I'm excited to show you guys what I'm making today. Before we get into the cooking, I have to show you guys what my kitchen sink area looks like. It's just in shambles and covered with plants, and this is the type of thing that I try to avoid. This looks so messy and cluttered to me, and I need to figure out another solution ASAP. I'm still like very much so in the process of getting my house ready, like moving in and everything, like putting up shelves and all of that. So once my like office area is more concrete,